I'm a big believer in planning and preparation. I think that will eradicate most of those challenges. Knowing that we've got all the logistics sorted, knowing that we've got all the nutrition sorted, knowing that we've got our accommodation and all those bits sorted before we go will take a lot of the challenges away. But I think the biggest challenge is going to be working all the logistics into the daily routine of paddling. Certain places around the country, south coast, it doesn't really matter what time of day you're paddling because you can always hide away from the tidal flow. But there are other places where you have to hit certain locations by certain times. Otherwise, you may as well give up for the rest of the day because the tide will be in your face, and if the tide is traveling at 5 or 6 knots, that means you're going backwards. So to make sure those two things marry up constantly, with the extra element which we've got, which is the weather, which is so changeable on an island. And I think the combination of those things is why people have tried this challenge before and haven't achieved it, because you've always got to be on top of that and be mindful of that, because you have to be working with the elements at every headland, at every long stretch. You have to have those on point so that you are benefiting from those conditions. Otherwise, your body's going to be torn apart. I mean, the last 4 or 5 days, I've just been paddling in the wind, and it was lovely to paddle today without the wind, just to give my shoulders a rest, because they take a battering when you're hunkered down paddling into those sort of conditions. And there will be times when I'll just have to do that for hours on end. But I think in a challenge which could be 70, 80, 90 days, you have to take the inches, and every inch that you can claw back is so important. And it might be the most minuscule of things to make sure you're paddling with that half knot current, but actually in the bigger picture it makes a big difference. So it's those sort of challenges, but making sure those challenges work in your favour.